Hi, welcome and thank you. All right, let's take this out because this is already driving me. All right, guys, I first want to welcome you in. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that you stay. Okay. Overall, I hope that you like the messages that are being presented on Gina's Readings 919. Remember, not everything is going to resonate. Only take what resonates. Leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. Place yourself on any timeline, and he can be a she, or she can be a he. We all embody both masculine and feminine energies. Okay, this can be past, present, or a future prediction. Okay, once again, this can be someone in your energy. This can be your own energy. It's something about control. Someone had to stay in an environment where they can control. You wasn't controllable is what I'm hearing. Like, you wasn't controllable, so therefore they couldn't stay in an environment with you because they wasn't going to be able to control you. Okay, they know exactly who they were able to control here, collective. You bring on nothing but good vibes when you come into people's energy. We have secrecy. So somebody wanted you to keep something a secret. They couldn't control that you aren't that secrecy, like you don't have anything to hide. This person can suffer from anxiety. We have fun. So somebody likes to have fun in secrecy. What kind of fun? Control and power is what I'm hearing. Manipulation, financial manipulation, social manipulation. It's a lot of stuff going on here. And this person loves to have fun like this in secrecy. It's time for you to practice some sort of self-care. Or somebody is having fun distracting you from self-care. They're doing this in secret, or maybe you need to practice some sort of self-care in secrecy so that way you can have more fun, protect your peace, protect your energy from any predators. I told you so. You can be telling yourself that you had to become more private, okay, with your endeavors, especially your self-care regimen, okay? And you told yourself this. You said, go ahead and try it so that way you can have more fun. Or someone warned you about something here, collective. I feel like this is somebody who informed you that they don't operate with emotions. Oh, Lord. This is like someone who can play with people's emotions to make themselves feel better. Somebody told you so. Somebody told you this here, collective. Now it's like somebody wants you to go and lick your wounds in a corner somewhere by yourself. They mastered this all in some sort of secrecy. You have to hold your composure, or they held their composure. This is somebody who is very skilled and manipulative. I feel like when something gets exposed, you're going to need to practice so much self-care that you're going to have to tap into self-control to where you have to hold your composure. All of this is happening in divine timing. We have confusion. Somebody loves having fun while causing confusion. I feel like somebody who knew something about your past here, collective. Maybe you was healing from something. Maybe something, I don't know, in regards to your self-care regimen. It's like somebody secretly chose to come in your direction to play with you, to cause some sort of confusion. Somebody wanted you to come off as being confused, or somebody wanted you to lose your composure after causing some sort of confusion through some sort of rage or frustration here. Lack of trust. You can't trust this person, and this person doesn't trust you. They don't trust themselves, or they know themselves enough not to trust other people who resemble themselves like them. Somebody could compare themselves to you as like a female version of them or the male version of them. This is somebody who's comparing you just for the bad things. I just want you to know that. They could also exploit some of the ways that you choose to have fun. I mean, we all have our vices, okay? No one is perfect. But this is like somebody can be exploiting this. Like maybe somebody smokes cigarettes, you smoke weed, but cigarettes causes cancer and weed helps, you know, anxiety and depression and lupus and all those other kind of things that, you know, it actually helps. But somebody says, well, I don't do drugs, because they know that weed is a form of a drug, but so is tobacco. Like, this is somebody who doesn't understand that nicotine has some sort of chemical in it that keeps you coming back. But somebody loves causing you to lose your cool about something here, collective, where something that they're doing is worse. Like, it doesn't practice any kind of self-care. I hope. We have snooping. We have insecure. So somebody wanted somebody to start snooping on them so they can feel insecure. Again, remember, this person is very secret, y'all. And whoever had to deal with this kind of an energy, okay, you had to always keep your composure, and you could have thought that it was by keeping the peace, but it's something deeper than that. It was a way that you was telling yourself it's not you. It's something about your intuition, and your strategy had to come together, like at a crossroad. Like, you had to operate in the middle. You couldn't do a left or a right with this person because they know about left and right. They just choose one path. It's like somebody knows that you're working together with both paths, and this is why they have fun causing a lot of confusion, making you a little insecure, maybe even putting you in like some sort of third party situation. Maybe the third party is snooping on the relationship that you have with someone, or they're wanting you to snoop into a new relationship or even an old one that they have as well. Transparent. It's something about you being honest with this person because you were very confident. This is something that you want from other people, but for whatever reason here, collective, it's a possibility you just don't get it. All right, let's go ahead and tap into the toe. Okay. It's like somebody wants you to someone wants you to, maybe you're so disconnected, collective. Somebody wants you to feel alone. Okay. I feel like if you are someone who is single, right, and you're free of something, someone could have wanted to take this from you, or somebody wanted you to feel like you were missing something, like in a connection, like with husband-wife dynamic, something like that. But somebody was really trying to get you to look at yourself negatively, to be very insecure. Somebody was trying to transmute some sort of energy or do like a destiny swap. I feel like you were very open and honest with this person, like see-through, like water, like glass, like you don't have anything to hide. Someone wanted you to feel bad about whatever this is, lose your composure. And somebody was doing this, I'm going to say insidiously, because that's in secret. When somebody is doing something insidiously, secretly, when all they can come and do is be clear with you, open, Maybe you don't trust this person. Maybe this person already exhibited some sort of bad behavior that doesn't resonate with your moral compass. Yeah. It's like your secrecy, not just your intuition. We have the King of Pentacles. This is a King of Pentacles doing this to you. But this came out in the course, and so this person knows, like I said earlier, this person knows both sides. They just know which side they actually is on. Hold on. All right, so the King of Pentacles came out in the course. So we already know this is like a powerful, like, warlock. This is somebody who loves money. They can say quotes like, my time is money. It's always about money, money, money. Maybe you don't talk about money that often here, collective. Maybe somebody wants you to make you feel insecure about money. Maybe they have more money than you. This is somebody who gets off on this, rubbing things in your face that they have, like, you know, something that you can possibly be working towards. Tell us more about the King of Pentacles and the Fortune. Yeah, this is like a warlock. This person has no empathy. We have the Queen of Swords. They could be attached to a Queen of Swords, or they see you as a Queen of Swords, somebody who's very transparent, somebody who expresses boundaries, clarity. You speak with a lot of clarity, a lot of authority. Somebody could have probably, this person probably felt like you needed to be humbled. Put you in third-party situations, openly, knowingly, okay? Because there was some sort of trust factor here. What about this King of Pentacles and the Cross and with this Queen of Swords? Then I can know if this is you or not. The Moon. Yeah, you express some sort of truth to this person. You revealed some sort of deceitful energy that this person had. It's like somebody wanted to create these illusions. Somebody wanted you to think that they cared. It's like somebody wanted you to feel like them, collective. Oh yeah, you cut this person deep with your words. Yep. With the Death. There's something that's over. It's something that's over. You cut this person deep. Yep. With your words. I feel like you was following your intuition. Okay. Something about this Moon card is revealing like time is of an time is of an illusion of an essence. But it's definitely something that is coming to an end, came to an end, some sort of transformation, some sort of rebirth here. Or you could have finally got free or cut yourself loose from this King of Pentacles and the Crossing. It's like this probably was somebody who didn't want to let you go, but you had to be so, like, I'm talking about cold, stone, head over heart. I feel like you sliced them with all their little secrets. You pulled the moon out of the darkness out of them. You wanted something to be over. Oh, what did this person do? What's this King of Pentacles in the Moon energy? What are they hiding? I'm telling you, a greedy person. This person is greedy. Control, manipulator. And they use money. In form of a connection, like transactional. Somebody uses someone's emotions to control them. This person is a gaslighter. This person is a manipulator. Very cold energy. I'm really picking up on a very cold energy who uses emotions to kind of get into some sort of connection, get the fulfillment, and get the hell on. It's like this could be somebody who you knew was trying to use you for something, and they was trying to waste something over your head that you might be, working towards. This could be how this person kind of reels people in. They're very controlling, very egotistical. Mine. They own you. Not per se you, but when they enter these relationships, they have to be able to conquer, control. I told you, somebody stayed where they can control a narrative, a situation, a person's emotions. They could not control you because you already told them. You was very transparent. This was somebody who was hiding in secrecy and lies. I feel like you was giving them bullets purposely. Like you gave them every bullet that they loaded the gun and took a shot at you with. What's the King of Pentacles and this Four of Pentacles? This person is at war with themselves. Seven of Wands. This person is at war with themselves. They are angry, miserable, distracted, always in competition with others. This is somebody who doesn't look highly of themselves. This is somebody who is always on defense, always have to be stronger than everyone else. This is somebody who knows how to wield good math. Look, they got a Queen of Cups. They learning some things from Queen of Cups energies here, collective. The emotions, because this is somebody who don't operate with emotions here. Just full passion. Whatever comes to mind is what they believe. It doesn't matter if the action is different. What they think it is, it's going to be that no matter what. No matter what anybody who really cares for them tells them. Oh, it's like this person doesn't like people with emotions here, collective. I feel like this King of Pentacles, they enjoyed you being in this Queen of Swords energy. But they knew you had the Queen of Cups in you as well. They wanted to get to this Queen of Cups so that way they can, try to attack a vulnerability here. Damn, this is an evil person. I am lost for words. This is an evil person. They cannot stand emotions, and they call it a female emotion, womanly emotions. That's what they call emotions, womanly emotions. And they have every trait of it. This is a very insecure, confusing kind of energy. But I feel like when they feel like they've won, they actually feel better. But this is a very insecure person that you have to maintain certain boundaries and control and composure over yourself when you're around. We got the King of Cups. It's somebody who uses the emotions that they've learned from a Queen of Cups energy to conquer over people. They look at this as a strength, conquering, controlling, power. Queen of Swords to the Seven of Wands, because I want to see how you kick this person's ass. Because it's something you definitely said that got this person on defense. High levels of I'm going to get you, sucker. What's this Queen of Swords? The Seven of Wands energy. Queen of Cups came out again. Wow. You fucking turned your back. This person thought that you was going to get riled up, match their energy. You kept your composure. You turned your back on this motherfucker. You started to focus more so on self here, and you left this person behind to carry their own responsibilities, their own fucking burdens. Yeah, they're gonna have to start anew fucking with you here, collective. Ooh. We're gonna, transparent in the sun. Oh, Lord. You turned and this person is mad. It was time for you to declutter here, baby. It says you'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. You had to clear your shit up. You had to clear up your schedule because something's about to come to you. Let go of guilt. Don't be guilty that you had to cut this person off here. Okay? I feel like you're not taking anybody anymore on a path that apparently it seems too hard for them emotionally to conquer. While you learn how to defend yourself, you're becoming more and more composed. You're practicing more and more self-care, silence, secrecy, not like in a bad way, but just keeping these things to yourself because you're using levels of discernment. Now, the sun has shone on the moon, on this person's revengeful tactics, their anger, defensiveness. You can have had conversations with somebody, and before you can even finish your last part of your thought, this person is already interjecting. Like, this is somebody who would listen to defend. It was always a rebuttal. They always felt attacked by you, the Queen of Cups. They couldn't get under your skin. Release jealousy. They couldn't stand this. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. I feel like here, collective, it's a possibility, and I don't want to call it jealousy. It could be a little bit of envy. You know how you could see people that seem and appear happy, they have the family, have everything going on. You could be single, you could be thriving regardless, but you want a partner, you want some sort of connection here, okay? It can stem a little bit of like, I wonder how, but I feel like here, you really don't even want this. I feel like you really don't even want this, at least not with a partner that you have to go through all these obstacles with. If you're of older age, especially, like you're over it. Like, you are tired of fighting or trying to stand there to lick other people's wounds after they, done treated you wrong. You're not. I feel like you're giving people what they're giving you. I'm gonna get one more from this. We have successful funding. Don't allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Okay? There are investors that are ready to invest in you. I feel like you have a very bright future. Okay, like I said, whoever this person is, they could have used something that you are currently working on to kind of get you in this compromising position. Okay, I feel like you definitely held your composure. I feel like you told this person off though, many a times. I feel like this is somebody who you wasn't playing the radio with. Okay, you probably even could have told this person that you literally don't like them. Okay, like literally. And didn't give a fuck how they felt about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is somebody who, may have wanted you in the wrong reasons, but because they can't get you in that area, like, they wanted to have you in their lives just so that way they can control you. Okay, so they still didn't have a good reason, even though they knew that you was a Queen of Cups. You messed around and you showed them nothing but Queen of Swords energy. Okay, they knew the Queen of Cups is in there because you are protecting your own self here, collective. There is no counterpart. This person knew where to attack. Okay. There's now something you're about to start working on. Your business, your crafts. It's going to bring in a lot of success, a lot of fun in your way. Okay, I feel like you're no longer going to want whatever it is that you longed for, because now it's a focus in another direction. Because you're decluttering. Yeah, decluttering old things, old behaviors, old cycles. Removing those things out so that way you can step into your present, the sun. So that way you can be completely transparent. Let's see. Let me tell you something, sidebar. A dog is easier to retrain than it is a human being. Okay? A dog is easier to retrain than a human being. I should have fought for you. Instead of fighting against you, now they wish that they fought for you. Fight to keep you, to fight them own selves, to see who you truly are. You Tame My Demons. This came out in my last read. I'm telling you, that Queen of Swords matched with that Queen of Cups. This is somebody who could not handle you. You are the full package. The full package. They were coming in with the finances and the resources, but they were coming in with a lot of bullshit, a lot of darkness that you wasn't, jacking. You wasn't jacking. You was calling all the demons out in the name of Jesus. Okay? Calling all the demons out. Now somebody understands that you are really the person that would tame their demons. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. It's always this way. This is why they come back. It's always like that. And if they don't come back, it's because they just replace you with someone else. I hate seeing you with them. Now, see, for you, you're not going to replace them with a person. You're going to replace them with yourself, okay? With your spirit, with your soul. You're going to tap in to your money matters, okay? Your goals, your creations, okay? That's what you're going to really tap into. This is somebody who's going to tap into someone else, like another physical body, because they need that physical validation. Okay, again, I hate seeing you with them. This is somebody who wants you to be like jealous of something that they already have. And again, this could be like a relationship. It could be something where it's something you may have wanted, or somebody thinks that you lack it. It's like somebody wanted you to hate what they already have. You wasn't having it. You wasn't giving them your heart. You wasn't giving them the best of you, but you was giving them that mouthpiece. You was, pulling out every darkness, every secret, thing that they had to kind of try to break you down. You was calling it all out. This could have confused them. This is why they could have become so defensive. I have been working on myself. So if somebody wants to come in and tell you that they've been working on themselves, I don't want to be toxic anymore. So somebody knows that they've been toxic to you. And this is why they've been working on themselves. It's like somebody decided to maybe even release you. And this is why they were angry. They were angry because they could have had some sort of unfinished business in an area that, again, they could have used to cause a lot of confusion, to kind of catapult you into your self-care. This could be like the straw that broke the camel's back. We have I want to kiss you. So somebody is longing for a kiss, for a kiss from you. Every kiss begins with K. Somebody could be coming in, asking you for your hand. I knew you were the one when I met you. I'm ready to take my mask off. Somebody wants to come in. I'm afraid of commitment. I'm holding on to the memories of us. Maybe this is what you called out with this person here, collective. This is somebody who can possibly be with someone. But it's been one of those kind of relationships of convenience. You're not trying to be in relationships of convenience here, collective. You're looking for true connection. I feel the problem is here you run into a lot of people who are wearing a mask because they are seeking the validation of how others see them, wanting to have the approval, have many friends, have many associates or whatever. Everybody has to love them. Everybody has to love them. Everybody has to love them. But why? That's because they are afraid of the commitment of real connection. You are the light. I am the light. Yep, you are the light. You are the light. And I feel like, if you're single and you are just focusing more so on your self-healing, your self-care, your businesses, maybe just going to work, putting money aside, doing things like that, to tell the universe, you know what, this is not the type of life that you want to live anymore. You actually want to live a vibrant life, a transparent life, a truthful life, because you're over the burdens. You thought about it for a while. You've been contemplating for a while. This is definitely your season. Your season. Your season. Your season. Okay, you definitely put the work in here. Queen of Wands, this is your season. And all you had to do was find the courage to actually stand and walk alone. Focus on your dreams and your aspirations. Your dreams and aspirations isn't no one else's. It's only theirs when you become successful. Okay, remember in the beginning, they don't really believe in you for real. Okay, they can't really believe in you until they actually see it. Whatever this is, you know it already. You've already been contemplating. You already know how you're going to actually be successful as well, because you're not about to forget about your struggles, okay? That led to a beautiful new beginning. You're not going to forget about your struggles. You're going to shine a light on those things. You're going to bring them to forefront. And this is what's going to catapult your business into something amazing, because you're going to be aiming to help those that are in the same position that you once were. Okay. Final messages for you now, collective. It says, surrender to change. I'm telling you. Resistance creates suffering. Flow with transformation rather than against it. Don't resist it. Surrender to change. Okay, surrender to change. Spiritual bypassing. Avoiding pain with positive positivity delays growth. Embrace the full spectrum of your emotions. I'm telling you, I feel like you came into this person's life to help them surrender to change, but they chose to do a spiritual bypassing, meaning they didn't want to feel what you had to tell them, what you had to offer. Yeah, they weren't ready to take off the mask. They knew you were the one, though, collective. They just couldn't break some sort of mental chain. Yeah. It's something from childhood, some sort of childhood wounding, something they told themselves even during childhood, and they're being held to that in their adult life. Yeah. It's a positive event, but it's a delay. The weight of trauma. Whoa. Stored trauma can create tension, fatigue, and pain. Healing requires releasing, not ignoring. Yeah. I feel like, the moment you realize that you were tired of living in a certain cycle, okay, I feel like you said, forget it. I feel like you know you enough, right? So say you know that you are the type that will feel bad, right? And then you don't hear from someone that you're used to hearing from. And you'll like text them, just something random. And you're like, God damn it. Maybe you know yourself enough to where you say, you know what? Erase everything. Text, calls, everything. This way, you know how to surrender. Like you're just surrendering. You know yourself well enough here, collective. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Well enough to know that you aren't responsible for your trauma, but you are responsible for healing it, repairing it, moving forward, not allowing it to weigh you down. And not to put band-aids over things that need stitching. Okay? Like, this. What about this person? What do they need? The anger within. Oh, Lord. This is somebody who is definitely angry. Anger is a teacher, not an enemy. Explore its roots rather than suppressing it. I feel like the way this person is they're still very secret. They don't want to show this type of aggression. So they want to hold their composure, keep their composure, because they want to appear to be the good guy. I feel like you were bringing this out of this person. I feel like they know. I feel like this is how the person viewed you. And they view themselves like this. Wow. You're not even involved in this, collective, but this person blames you. They see you as that. Codependency patterns. This is somebody who can't be alone. Like I said, they would stay in something, okay, just so that way it can appear to be good, bringing a positive, outlook on their life. But they're really holding down with some sort of trauma. It says, evaluate where you rely on others for emotional stability. Reclaim your own power. This person is very codependent, collective, which can make them, they can be a cheater or somebody, a cheater. This is like somebody who needs other people to make them feel good. So these are the things that this person needs to release, let go. The anger within, codependency patterns. Okay. And look at yours. Surrendering to change. Spiritual bypassing. The weight of trauma, you're recognizing stuff. Or you need to let those go as well. Soul contracts and lessons. The people who trigger you most are often your greatest spiritual teachers. Again, this person sees you this way, and you probably seen the person this way as well. They triggered you the biggest. That's why it's going to catapult you into your next season. I feel like this could be your last soul contract with a karmic, or this was your last lesson learned. Dark night of the soul. This was your last night. This was your last one. It says you are undergoing deep transformation. Trust that this darkness is leading to the light. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end it here because I'm going to get too excited, you know. This is all I have for you. I hope it resonated. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Until next time. Peace.